to Sister.
I will. Is it recording? No. No?
Yeah, it's recording.
It's recording? Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Thank you, the Lord, for the blessing of this day. Thank you, the Lord, for another opportunity to share His word.
Amen.
Thank you for the Lord, to the raining, for the health. Thank you for everything He's doing in our lives today.
Amen.
Thank you how He's still using our life in our daily day. So I want to ask you to stand and looking for the scripture, Exodus chapter 3, verse 5. Le damos la gloria y la honra al Señor. Le damos gracias a Dios por todas las cosas que ha hecho en nuestra vida en este día, lo que continúa haciendo y las que va a hacer. Let me know when you be there.
¿Cuál era
Ya.
la escritura?
Éxodo 3:5. Gloria a Dios, santo eres Jesús. Santo.
Amen.
Amen. And he said, Thou not night hider, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground.
Amen.
Y dijo, no te acerques, quita tu calzado de tus pies, porque el lugar en que tú estás, santo es.
Amén.
Amén.
Amen.
Vamos a orar. Please helping me pray, brothers and sisters. The Lord use me for this message. Señor Jesús, te damos las gracias, Padre Santo,
Yes, Jesus,
por
we
la
pray
bendición de
for
tu
the
palabra
Father.
poderosa.
Jesus, we plead your blood over her,
Bendice, Señor,
Jesus.
esta palabra,
That you would
Padre mío,
speak through her,
llena,
that you
Señor,
would
y
move
toca
through
con
her,
ella.
Jesus, as she ministers your word, Jesus. Move through her power and authority, Jesus, and let her be words of compassion and words of love, Jesus. Oh, let her be exhortation, Jesus. Move through her, Jesus. Jesus, move through her. By the power of the Holy Ghost. And let an anointing, Jesus, come down. Greater than ever before, Jesus. Let your will be done, Jesus.
So today we are going to talking about fashion. So the title of my message: What footwear you use? ¿Qué calzado usas? What footwear you use? And you know the shoes is one part of our dress. See, and it's an article of clothing. So in the Bible, they mentioned, kind of shoes is like a sandals. Sandal shoes. There is like a simple shoes made with leather and tightness to the foot. So, and they have en la Biblia menciona que el tipo de calzado que usaban en ese entonces eran sandalias. Era un tipo de zapato sencillo, era de cuero, ¿no? Que se amarraban con una suela amarrada con cuero. Y tenía varios significados. They have different meanings. Like a punishment, Isaiah 22, a convenience, or like a close deal. Book of Ruth 4:7-8, or as insulting. The book of Deuteronomy 25:9-10. And when I say insulting and punishment, is that sometimes the person that being jailed, they take it off the shoes and they walk in the bare sole. And that for them, that is like a punishment, the person. I don't know if you remember when one of the presidents went to one of these East country and they throw him with a shoes.
Oh.
It was George Bush, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah.
So there is like a that I don't agree with you, so I throw my shoes in those countries. So here, when Moses approached the bush where it was on fire, the angel called him by his name, Moses. Moses, stop there.
Amen.
Stop there, right? And he said, remove your footwear. So when he said remove your footwear, because the ground that you step on is holy. So what kind of shoes the Lord wanted he took it off? What kind of shoes he might be wearing that moment? You know, like a shoes of prepotencia, calzado de prepotencia, de vanagloria, de conscience, de orgullo, pride, the jealousies, the content, envy. So, what kind of shoes? Because the Lord knows who you are in your mind. So when he approached him, he knows who is him already, and he wants to took that, putting away, and then you are able to approach him. Right? Yes or yes? So, what footwear you use? What footwear you use? Amen? So, I have a testimony regarding this preaching. And I was like a month ago when we were in church in Moncton. We are praying and, reflecting. I feel that coming to my heart, say, took out your shoes. I said, okay, so I have to take out my shoes here, or just obey. The same thing that Moses did. I took out my shoes and I put my bare foot in the carpet, because when he said to me, took out your footwear, what I need to put out of my life. What? And then, I continued to mention this to my sister in New York. And the point is, when I start writing the message, it's coming a point, brother and sister, and this is very honestly talking to you, I had to stop. And I go in my knee and I start crying and start asking the Lord forgive me. So, what we need to do out of our life to present our soul clean in front of Him. Lo que nosotros tenemos que limpiar, quitar, para estar limpios delante del Señor. Cuando el Señor llamó a Moisés, when the Lord called Moses, He called him with a holy calling, right? In the same way, He calling us in a holy calling, because He wants to use you. He wants to use you. He wants to use me.
Amen.
2 Timothy 1:9, calling with a holiness.
Amen.
To living in His will, para vivir en su voluntad y darnos que. And He giving a new dress, new clothing. So, Santo, when you go to the store and you buy new clothes, do you also buy a new shoes?
No.
That is part of the new clothing? Yes? So is the Lord going to dress you with new clothing, new vestment? It's impossible that He don't put in you new shoes, right?
Amen, amen. Well,
So, what footwear you use? What footwear you use? And this is the point that I just crashed. because we have a lot of problem with praise, envy, competency. If the Lord call you, clean you, and want to dress you in a new way, why you took back the shoes from the trash can and wore the same shoes?
Come on.
Why you did that? Why? So the Lord want to clean you. The Lord want to use you.
Come on.
What are you doing with your time?
Come
No,
on.
there is no the time. What footwear you wear? What you have to clean to be holy in front of Him? Si el Señor te llamó, te está dando unas nuevas vestiduras. Segunda de Timoteo 1:9, te llamó con llamamiento santo para vivir en su voluntad y darnos nuevas vestimentas. Es imposible que si tú vistes una nueva ropa no puedas vestir un nuevo zapato, porque no va. At least we try to match our clothes with the shoes that we have in the closet, right? In a spiritual way, we are the Lord have cleaned us our life to wear new shoes. What kind of shoes is that then? Ephesians 6:15 saying, and your feet should with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Amen.
Y calzado los pies con el apresto del evangelio de la paz. Amen. So Ephesians 4:24 is saying that the new men dress new vestment, new clothes, right? So, and Ephesians 6:16 is saying that your feet should be the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Amen.
So why the Lord called, in the same way that the Lord called Moses, He called Abraham, He called Brother Sean, He called Sister Winona, He called Sister Julie, He called Sister Edward, He called Sister Maria, He called Sister Rosa, He called Carlos, Pedro, Juan, Humberto, Brígido. Amen. To take out the shoes, putting in the trash can. Why you putting back wearing the same shoes that the Lord already supposedly to put in the trash can? Why? You know why? Because we are not satisfied with the Lord giving to us. No estamos satisfechos con lo que el Señor nos ha dado. Entonces, si Él quiere usar tu vida, ¿por qué estás usando los zapatos viejos? ¿Por qué estás usando zapatos viejos? So, what footwear you use? Amen?
Amen.
So, what is the characteristic of the gospel of the peace? That is the gospel that you and me supposed to preach. What is that characteristic? It's a gospel of obedience. And the obedience, what is the obedience given to you? Peace. Consolation. A gospel of strength. To give strength to the person. Amen? So, you see in Galatians 5:22, the third fruit is the peace. It's love, joy, and the third one is peace. So, in that peace, if the Lord wants that you wear the shoes and preaching for the one that doesn't know who is Him. But what kind of shoes we usually use? What kind of shoes the church usually uses? The shoes of the fearless. Nosotros tenemos miedo de abrir la boca y predicar en la palabra. So what I know, if I sit down and receive a lot of knowledge and I don't use it because we don't preach it, because we have fear, because the shoes that we wear is the shoes of fearless. I don't want to be rejected because I'm Christian. I want to be accepted. See? So that's why our circle of social cycle is so little. Because you be afraid to represent Him. Yes? Or yes? One time in my job area, someone reported me because I'm talking about the Bible. Una vez a mí me reportaron el trabajo porque estaba hablando de la Biblia. Pero say, you know what? It's okay, I don't going to stop. I don't going to shoot down my mouth. Y le dije, está bien. No voy a callarme la boca. So, el otro problema que nosotros tenemos, the other problem that we have is we want to walk in the same way that the other walk. And the problem with that, my friend, is because each one of us have a different role in the body of Christ. Cada uno de nosotros tenemos un rol diferente en el cuerpo de Cristo. No everybody want to preach. No everybody want to sing. No everybody want to cooking. So, and the problem is that bringing to the congregation to start in competency. Y eso crea un ambiente de competencia. So, the point here is we have to pray and asking the Lord how you want to use my life. So, and also, we have to ask him to give him guidance to the pastor to show what kind of blessing he wants for your life. So Psalm 17:5, all are going in thy path, that my footsteps slip not. Sustenta mi paso en tus caminos para que mis pies no resbalen. So, what footwear you use? What footwear you use if you come into the church and you feel bored? What kind of shoes you wear if you come into the church instead of pay attention while they start preaching, you pay attention and how soon the message is going to finish to leave in this place. What kind of food? What footwear you use? Amen? So back to the thing of fairness in Revelation chapter 21a say that the coward have no entry. Los cobardes no tienen entrada en el reino de Dios. Amen. So, what footwear you use? What footwear you use, brother and sister? If the Lord chose you, if the Lord took you from the Lodabar, in the darkness, bring you back to the light, and you continue to use the same food, the same shoes that the Lord already took it away. Versus John 2:6 saying, versus John saying that if you belong to Him, you have to walk like Him. Amen.
Amen.
El que dice que permanece en Él debe de andar como Él. So, is that apply to you and me? So, what kind of food? What footwear you use? What footwear you use? So, if we see in John 13 how the Lord, what the wash food that we did last December, I guess. What? December? Yes? December. Last December we're doing food washing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
So, and that is in John 13. So, how important is the food then? How important is our food? It's an anatomical point of view and the Bible point of view. How important is your food? How important it is?
Very important.
Amen?
Yes.
So, because why? What kind of, the food giving you protection, right?
Right.
And also the food the shoes giving you definition. Yes? The shoes define you? Why? Why the shoes define you? In the Roman time, you see to what social class the person belongs based on the shoes that they wear.
Wow.
Right?
Can you say in Spanish? Because I want to.
Okay, en los tiempos de Roma, en la sociedad romana, las personas sabían la clase social a la que pertenecían por el tipo de calzado. Y habían 3 tipos de calzados diferentes. Y incluso los soldados romanos usaban botas con unos clavos. The Roman soldier used like a boot with some nail. Y lo que le hacía la bota era que los agarraba bien del suelo y le permitía sostenerse más tiempo de pie. So the foot allowed him to grab, be more so in the soil and lasting more time in the standing position and in the bottom. ¿Entendieron? Sí. Lo que estoy diciendo básicamente es que si el Señor nos escogió, nos limpió, quitó nuestros zapatos viejos, es como dice la palabra, vinos nuevos en odres nuevos, porque tú no puedes poner un vino nuevo en un odre viejo porque se va a romper. So, es lo mismo, el mismo concepto. So, we need to reflect. Tenemos que reflexionar. What kind of footwear we use? ¿Qué tipo de calzado estamos usando? ¿Qué tipo de calzado estamos usando? Primero, there is a lot of indifference in the church. We are coming to the church, we sit down, and we don't take care of each other. That don't happen. That don't happen. And I told you it's not happen. It's not happening. And that is one kind of shoe that we need to fix. We send it to the shoe man. And where is the shoe man? Up there. Amen. So the Bible is calling us to take care of one of each other because we are the body of the Christ. We are the body. We are the church. So if He chooses us, what kind of footwear you use? Maybe you change your shoes in the door, get in here, and then back to the same shoes when you get out. And so we don't growing because we don't want to move in our comfort zone. No nos queremos mover en nuestra zona de confort. Entonces ese es el problema que está trayendo es que the Lord is coming pretty soon. We are in the endless day. When we're talking about how the church in Haiti is doing now after the earthquake yesterday, who mentioned that? Who want to pray for that? What kind of shoes you wear then? What happened with the people in Indonesia with the tsunami? Do we pray for those needs? We're here to what? To show to the church what pretty shoe we have? Yes? No. So, when the Lord called Moses and know who is him, the same way they call you and know who you are, what footwear you use then? Did you present them to the Lord in the barefoot? No. You are not. So what kind of shoes? So Romans 10:15 say, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of the good things. That is the kind of food that the Lord wants to use.
Come on.
And you are part of the shoe store.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
So what we are going to do about that?
Come on.
My definition is what kind of shoes I use, or my definition is how I use the shoes. Amen. So So if you see in Deuteronomy 29:5, what happened in that verse? On fire. When the Israel, the country, walking around 40 years, caminaron 40 años en desierto, ni su ropa ni su calzado desgastaron. And we come in every week to the church, and our shoes and our vestment is not enough. It's not enough to share it with another people. No es suficiente para compartirlo con otros hermanos, que ahora mismo están en una gran necesidad. Right? So, what footwear you use? So, we have to put aside those kind of shoes. And you know what? I remember, if you remember, when we received Bible study about this. Name of the top demons, principalities. Do you remember that one? Self-will, stubbornness, disobedience, anti-submission, insecurity, heavy suspicion. This is kind of shoes. Do we have this kind of shoes in the church? Yeah, we have it. A lot. So, the Lord is showing us that we need to clean the closet of those kind of shoes that we wear every day and we don't know it. This is the point. We don't know it. So, if the Lord for you, choose you, calling by your name, what footwear you use, what are you planning to do? The Lord is coming, maybe coming this night. So, are you prepared to receive Him? So you say to me that we are preparing to the rapture, right? Estamos preparados para el rapto. Tú me dijiste a mí que tú estás preparado para el rapto. Que si el Señor viene esta noche, tú estás preparado para recibirlo. Entonces, ¿qué tipo de calzado tú estás usando? ¿Qué tipo de calzado tú estás usando? ¿Y cómo está tu vida delante del Señor? Y esto es sumamente importante. This is very important. Porque la definición de lo que nosotros somos no es una clase bíblica. La definición de lo que nosotros somos es lo que nosotros hacemos. The definition of what we are is not the Bible study. But the Bible says grow in the grace and the knowledge. That's true. But you can have a lot of knowledge, and you footwear that you're using is not part of the vestment that the Lord already put it on you. What are you supposed to do with that then? When you present it in front of Him. ¿Me entendió, hermano? Amen. So this is very important. The time is running. El tiempo se está corriendo y se está yendo. Y a mí el Señor esta mañana, con mucha humildad le voy a decir esto. This morning the Lord brought it to my heart because I started reading about the news about Haiti. And this is, I don't hear no, and I said, listen to me. The Lord brought it to my heart. One of those islands going to disappear. Una de esas islas va a desaparecer. Nosotros tenemos que orar. We have to pray for our brothers and sisters in all the world, because we don't know who are going to be the next in all the hand of the Lord going to touch. For every reason, things happen for a reason. Because Haiti, the president of Haiti, giving honor and glory to the Lord in public. El presidente de Haití declaró a Haití como una nación que pertenece al Señor. ¿Por qué esto está pasando? No porque ellos están en desobediencia, porque todavía existe mucha brujería en Haití. Hay mucho vudú. Y el vudú pertenece al enemigo, al diablo, ¿no? Pero está llamando la atención, it's calling the attention to us that people need more help, more praying. Amen? So what good word you use? Sustenta mis pasos en tus caminos para que mis pies no resbalen. So, este es mi mensaje. Y espero que te haya ayudado. This is my message. Hopefully that you receive something from there. It's very important. The Lord calling us to sharing the gospel, not to keep the gospel in a drawer. Not because I have a lot of knowledge, meaning that I'm going to be saved. That is very important because, you know, in the point of knowledge and career, I'm thinking in my friends that I know everything. I don't know everything. I need to learn every day. I'm learning.
Amen.
And we're learning from the little one to the bigger one.
Amen.
So, what good word you use? God bless you.
Amen. Amen.
That's the service to the pastor.
Amen. Amen.